Did you know that when Deep of Night dropped, FromSoft secretly buffed this interaction between character skills and successive attacks? While explaining how successive attacks work fully may take a little longer than the short would allow, I have a full video where I explain it completely with its associated bug, which affects successive attacks in its entirety. All you need to know is that I'm talking about these passives and not these. To activate these passives, you need to reach a total of 32, with every attack being assigned a certain point value. If this sounds familiar, it's because it's the same system that base Elden Ring uses to determine successive attacks. But unique to Night Rain are the 0 stamina cost character skills that are also assigned a point value. While useful to get extra points needed to proc the passive, FromSoft apparently thought they weren't useful enough, as when Deep of Night released, they attached a sneaky undisclosed buff with these 3 new character specific relic effects that also came with the update. The biggest buff being with Raider's new Deep Relic effect. So now, instead of the uncharged ability having a measly value of 8, it was buffed to 20, and his charged ability just always procs the passive. And while Iron Eye and Wilders were buffed less, they were still effectively doubled. Wilders is a bit confusing without knowing the actual values, as some combos that should work just don't. But generally, instead of each individual grapple only having a value of around 6, they seem to be around 11 or 12. So when grappling a smaller enemy, the value is basically doubled due to each grapple hitting twice, only needing an uncharged heavy to activate the passive, or grappling them twice. And when grappling towards an enemy, you'll get the 11 or 12 from the grapple, and the 6 from the knee hit, meaning you only need 1 charged heavy from any weapon, or another grapple plus knee hit. Now, if you back away from the enemy and grapple cancel, you'll need to have hit the enemy at least twice with the light to easily proc the passive. Also, if you're wondering, the fiery follow-up attack seems to be the same as a running R2 or a uncharged R2 at 10. And Iron Eyes just goes from 6 to 12, which just adds more to this already overkitted ability, allowing to insta-proc after any charged multi-hit or 2 uncharged R2s from any weapon. So, if you use one of these, and especially if you equip one of these relics, you should keep this in mind, as it makes reprocking this passive a lot easier and consistent.